Welcome back, Mia.
Hi again, Mark.
Hey, just loved our conversation on our leadership care conversations here. And this is, people have heard me say a million times already, this is probably one of my favorite questions because I truly believe we all influence each other at different times in different lives. But can you share with us two or three people that have really been influencers in your life?
So this won't be a surprise, and I know it sounds cliche, but it's my parents, and for obvious reasons. They I love this saying because I heard somebody else use it, and I steal it all the time. But my parents wrote the lyrics to my childhood, and I'd say more than that, and more than anybody else, they curated my life experiences so that I would be brave and convicted and also equipped to translate my vision for my life into real action. And when I was unsure, they'd always say, well, why not you? Why can't you? And I'd only need what they did, giving up their prospects for us to know that squandering opportunities would not honor their sacrifices. And so to this day, I'm still that girl who wants to make her mom and dad proud. I love them so much, and I'm just so grateful for all that they've taught us and all they've given me and my sisters. And so I'm trying to parent in the way that they parented us. But beyond my
Well,
parents,
first of all, what's their names?
Tony and Elizabeth Mends, they're
Nice.
amazing. Tony and Elizabeth Mends. Yeah, I talk about them a lot. Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt.
No, 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 no. Beyond my parents, it's hard to pick out one person because
Yeah. Well, you can
I
pick.
I wouldn't be where I was today if I had not been influenced by incredible mentors. A lot of them have been white men, but as I've gotten older, I've seen more women who have been so intentional about mentoring. But really, for most of my career, it's been white men, and they have reminded me that I am good enough and that living my truth and showing up as an authentic leader was really going to be the only path to success and fulfillment. And that's hard when you do not see people who look like you, right? Trying to be authentic when you're not sure how you'll be received if you live according to your truth. But I was always told that one of the best gifts that you can give the world are those that come most naturally to you. And so when I started to finally feel good in my skin, being this quirky, because I'm definitely quirky, but also high EQ, very passionate, vulnerable, determined, compassionate leader, is when I really started to gain traction in my career. And I've seen that at the most important junctures in my life, that person, the one who I am at my core, that I now let the world see, has been affirmed and reaffirmed. So now 20 years into my career, I feel like I'm living my best life. I'm doing what I was meant to do, and I can be unapologetic about it. And the thing that I've discovered is this fundamental truth about leadership that I share with anyone willing to listen, and something that I started to learn from my mentors. And that is that in ascending to a leadership role, you have to cultivate a servant heart. You have to cultivate a servant heart. And you have to understand that leadership is an act of selflessness. Your role is to serve mission, and it's to serve people. So on the longest days, I find impetus and strength and validation in the mission itself, and that is what sustains me. And I'm so grateful to those in my life who have been sprinkled along my journey, who have inspired those really important lessons. I never forget them.
Yeah, no, it's brilliant, and it teaches us that all those people that influence you. Who do we influence every day, knowingly or unknowingly?
Oh my gosh. I mean, that's what I take so personally now, is people are now watching me, and how will I behave? How will I show up? How will I create the space and the time to be a force for others at a time when they need it the most? Because there's always that fork in the road, and my forks in the road were always informed by people who just saw something in me that I didn't see in myself. So I am so committed to being that for other people.
Yeah, and the vulnerability plays a lot into people seeing the authenticity of the person,
Yeah.
and that brings them closer and more open and loving, to tell you the
Yeah.
truth. So,
Yeah. Absolutely.
well, you've already been influencing me, so good job.
Uh, Thanks, Mark, for giving me the opportunity. It means a lot.
No, it's my pleasure. I look forward to a lot more sequels.
Yes, we'll do it again. I would enjoy that.
You got it. Thanks again.
Thanks to you for all you do.